Welcome back to Big T Studios. I'm Big T, and we're going to investigate guitar tone. Now, some people think that pickups change your tone drastically. I don't know if it's so much drastic. Does it change it? Yes, but is the change so pronounced that you can tell that it's really worth the money? And that's the real thing. It's not that whether it does or doesn't. It's just as expensive as it is it really worth it? Now, some people think that the wood that your guitar is made from is a big change up. Now, I've never bought into that idea. I had a good physics teacher in college, and he made a great point about the fact that the sound from an electric guitar is made by a metal string vibrating over a magnet, creating a charge, and that charge travels down for lack of a better word, it goes down the wire to the amplifier. At no point does it ever jump from the magnet to the wood back to the wire, or from the magnet to the wire to the wood, then back to the wire. It just literally goes down one pathway, and the wood plays no impact on that electrical signal. It's just basically a holding place for the electrical circuitry. Now, can I say the same about acoustic guitar? No, acoustic guitars are totally different beasts. All the sound is made inside the guitar itself, in its body. So, tone wood, maybe, acoustic, but electric, no, afraid not. Now, I found a web personality that said something that I have said for years in regards to the tone wood, and it's Spectre Sound Studios. His web presence is Spectre Sound. He's on YouTube. His name's Glenn Fricker, and he's repeatedly tried to tell me something.
I tell everybody, if you're looking for a big improvement in your tone, just change the speaker out. It's not rocket science, people. Just change the speaker out. Just change the speaker out. Just change the speaker out.
I think he's suggesting changing the speakers.
Just change the speaker out. Just change the speaker.
But speakers aren't shiny. They're not attractive. They're not luxurious. They're not something that makes you look better on stage with. Now, so why change speakers? For live stage sound, I don't really see the need for too much change. Whatever speakers come in your amp, if you're able to make a good song with the rest of the band, I can't see the reason to change speakers. I've changed speakers before because I built my own cabinets and just wanted to try something different to see what worked. But at no show at any time have I ever had anybody come up to me and say, man, y'all could have sounded better if you'd just had you a mean set of greenbacks in there. No, that never happened. Most of the time, the only time everybody commented on the sound was just saying, hey, good song. You did great. Which is fine. Every now and then, a guitarist, someone who's on the nerd level that I am, he'll come up and ask questions and talk to you for a few minutes. But the general person in the audience, they just want to hear a good tune. So again, why change? This is mostly for recording scenarios. A new 412 cabinet from Marshall with greenbacks is $1,900 as of today. It's 2024. Sweetwater has these, and the dimensions of the cabinet is a 30 by 30 by 14 and a half inch cabinet. So back in my days when I was playing live, I stumbled into a deal at a guitar center. I was able to find a 412 Carvin cabinet for $200. I remember driving hour and a half, 2 hours away to go look at it, and Didn't look beat all to hell, and it looked good, so I went ahead and grabbed it. $200, 412 cabinet. Man, did it look good when I drug it into those bars, and just to be honest with you, nobody cared. Just me. It was a vanity thing. The dimensions on this Carvin cabinet, obviously enough, are the exact same as the Marshall for $1,800. And Carvin's pedigree may not be as pristine as Marshall's. It's nothing to sneeze at either. I mean, Carvin was good enough for a lot of the bands of the 70s and 80s, and Steve Vai used them. I don't see anything wrong with Marshall. Their pedigree is not irrelevant. Now, by installing 4 greenbacks into this cabinet of the exact same size, I have the equivalent of the $1,900 Marshall. So the cabinet was $200. The speakers are $636. I swapped them out myself. That's not difficult. Screwdriver. Takes time. This is less than half the money that you'd outlay for a new Marshall. I'm a firm believer. Always look at what is being sold used at Guitar Center, especially if you've got one that's an hour or two away. Sweetwater now has a used gear exchange. Don't rule out opportunities. It may not be new and shiny, but it doesn't mean it's not functional for a studio. Now, when I mic up this cabinet, the cabinet doesn't know it's not a Marshall. The microphone can't acknowledge whether it's a Marshall, a Mesa, or Carvin. The microphone don't know. Only people it's ever going to know are myself and anybody that comes to the studio. And of course, you people watching right now. So, who cares what name brand is on that cabinet? So this sequence that I'm going to play is a comparison of the Carvin British Series 70. British Series 70. I think they were going for a style. Perhaps a T75 style. Now, compare these Carvin British Series 70 to the greenbacks, Celestion greenbacks. At the top of the screen, the top as it's running through, you'll see the yellow markers indicate that you're hearing the Carvin British Series, and the green, of course, for the greenbacks. Now, I'll repeat these 4 riffs. They're old heavy metal riffs from the 80s. Face it, I'm a child of the 80s. That's when I learned to love heavy metal, and that's what you're going to hear. I'll repeat these 4 riffs 3 different times. The first set is with dual miking. As you can see behind me, I've got an inexpensive Behringer board that has essentially 3 different outs, and I can mic 6 mics and run them to 3 different ports, basically summing them for an inexpensive cost. And the first one's going to be a Sennheiser 609, which is the same thing as the 906, but without the little flip switch for the roll-off. I don't really worry about that roll-off. I can do that in the box. I'm not sweating that. The condenser mic is a inexpensive condenser mic that came with a drum mic kit from Guitar Center. It was called Digital Reference. It's only there to pick up the lows, and I think it does a fine job for no more than it's doing. Now, like I said, the first setup is going to be the dual mic. The next run through is going to be the Sennheiser mic only. And the final run through of those 4 riffs are going to be the condenser mic. and you can make up your own mind. Do you like dual miking? Do you like single miking? Per se, I didn't hate the British series. There's definitely a difference there, and I'll let you make up your own mind, because I'm not going to do any post processing to this except to just put it to the movie. now that you've heard, make up your own mind. Will swapping these speakers make that big of a difference? This is Big T with Big T Studio. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. And if you found anything interesting, feel free to leave a comment. I love to read what people think. And since I'm the new guy on the block, not many people leaving much to say. But remember, this is all about having some fun and trying to save $1. Thanks for watching.